Hello, souls. Day 5, we covered about self love. So, I hope you all did the exercise. Um, we're quite hopeful that you would really take full advantage of this workshop um, because we won't be repeating these workshops unless we really have a good demand and we see that um, people have really benefited from it and have been involved completely. So we want to see that happening if we have to do more workshops of this kind. Um, unfortunately, we see that the pace has gone down for various reasons. But then I would like to bring the emphasize that unless we change, the environment, the circumstances, the relationship, the situations are never gonna change. So I know that the first step we have to take it somewhere and it's gonna be a tough one. So either we are busy with the routines, there's always priorities, always tasks ahead of us, we never get time. So it's a moment of decision whether you want to make this a priority and really move ahead in your life, because I believe that nothing happens as a coincidence. So if this course has come to you, the universe has sent a message across to you at a particular point in time saying that you have an opportunity to relook into it. So now it's up to you if you want to let go of this opportunity or you want to take the best advantage of it. So with that also reminds me of an example, people say that all of a sudden I'm seeing angelic numbers or I'm seeing difference, I'm observing these messages coming across to me. I want to tell you that these things are not coincidence and these are not just happening now. They have been always happening in your life. It's just that our awareness and consciousness was not able to recognize them. And now, since we are in this path, we are suddenly noticing things. And then we are curious about it, what's going on. So similarly, this particular workshop or this opportunity has just shown up. So universe is always knocking, the guided spirits are always there to help you out. But it's up to us if we want to enhance that awareness and consciousness and respond back to them. Okay. On this, getting back to the day 5 self-love, I just wanted to add one more thing there. Self-love is something which is very easily misunderstood. People feel that they are being having this self-love by spending time with their mobile, having that me time, watching Netflix. So the real way to test self-love is if you really enjoy your own company. If you do a micro vipassana, not 21 days, but say for next 2 hours, if you want to take a test any point of time, just for 2 hours, shut everything off, disconnect, just sit alone and see what happens. I'm sure for some of you, it might bring a shift in your life when you do that. And sometimes when we are really not comfortable, what it means is we really do not enjoy the company of ourselves. So it's just you. So first you need to fall in love with yourself before you can spread love to others or receive love from others. So that reminds me of a personal experience. I was not a person who would in time stay alone. I was very dependent on my parents, my siblings. The first time when my parents left me alone when I was still a teenager, for 1 month I didn't have food because I was never comfortable sitting myself and having food alone. I was like, I don't know how those days I spent. And then that brought that insight, saying that why was I like that? Do I really do not enjoy my own company? Then I started questioning myself. Can I go for a dinner myself, just alone? The answer was no. Can I go and watch a movie alone? The answer was no. I was scared. So maybe take a self test and see whether you really have that self love. And one of the exercise definitely is standing in mirror, you know, saying good things to yourself. And even that sometimes is very difficult. It seems very odd because that tells us that we really have left out that you in all this mist of life, the daily routines, enjoying being dependent on others, being around others. You've just lost yourself somewhere. So time to get that back, discover yourself, bring that self back, and give enormous love to that self, because that's the only one you have, truly. Okay, so let's move on to day 6. Day 6 is spoken very widely. The topic is health is wealth, and really it is. You see a normal trend. People throughout their life, they end off going into daily work. They keep on earning money. That's their primary focus. So they spend more than half of their life trying to earn money, and then the remaining part, they end up spending more than that money to get back health. So it doesn't make sense, right? So there is one aspect of health where you can kind of take care physically, going to the gym, but there's also a very important aspect, which is psychological aspect, mental aspect, the emotional aspect, wherein you really need to be grateful for your health. We never take time to see what's good in us in terms of our health. So now let's take few examples. Like, you might have heard about placebo. Placebo is a sugar coated medicines which given in an experiment, and suddenly the people feel well because they believe something has been done to them, and that's been bringing enormous change. And each and every body cell, they have ability to heal itself, to heal this body. And and a lot of scientific experiments have been done around this, and they have been proven successful. Now, the other example was, like, if you there was one experiment where a plant people kept, and multiple people came around that plant, and they kept on cursing the plant, and then eventually the plant died. But the reverse is also true. When you have a plant, and if you're giving love, you're talking about kind words, the plant really blooms. And another experiment is with water. People have experiments scientifically where they have said negative words to the water, and they have seen the pattern of the water through a microscope, and they have seen the patterns very different. And same time, when they talk about something positive, and they have seen different patterns in the water. The water has its own consciousness, right? Now, 70% of our body is water. So I guess you get the point. So if you're quite positive, grateful to yourself, 70% of your body has the capacity to heal it completely. So you might have heard the story of Joe Dispenza. If you haven't, browse through, have a check. It's an interesting story how it worked. He was the person who could have always given up, but he remained positive. He proved science wrong. He proved the medical science wrong. So We have such a living examples and scientifically proven things for you to look forward to. Okay, so today's task: pick up any point in your life when your health was fantastic. You feel like you were the best of your health. Make a note of that in the journal which you are using for this next 28 days. I hope you have that by your side. Write it over there and then thank that moment. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. Next thing you need to do is go through each and every body part of your body and thank each one of them. You can pick your eyes, all the body parts in your body. Really think about them for a couple of seconds and then thank them. This is the best part of healing. This is the best method of healing as well. So when you do that, your body is conditioned to heal itself. Try it out. If you want a complete body healing, try this method. Use each and every body part, go through the body and do this for these next couple of days and see the difference. Okay, that's point 2. Point 3, you can pick one body part for now which is creating a lot of trouble in your life. It could be eyes, or you have digestive system issues, or your leg, any part, and just feel grateful for it. Keep thanking. Say thanks for healing me. Okay, so when you thank constantly for that particular body part, the cells within that particular area starts absorbing this gratitude, and there's an enormous shift. So you can try that out as well. So focus on that one particular body part and try to do it over a period of time till you find a difference. And do share those experiences with us. The whole idea, if I have to summarize in one line, be grateful for your health. That's everything. If you have health, you can do everything. You won't be dependent on anybody else. You will think better. You will make good decisions in life, and you will never be dependent on anyone, and you will enjoy this life to its fullest. So focus on your health. I think it's really important. It's the topmost priority we should be having. So health is wealth. So looking forward to hearing from all of you on how this goes. So please do share your experience. Please try to please try to catch up on this workshop. Believe me, this really brings a great change, and we don't have any other intention. We just want to help all of you genuinely, and that's why we are putting so much of effort on this workshop. Okay, and hopefully we can continue to do that, and we'll get all of your support to continue with this workshop. So till next time, thank you. Wish you a really good health. Thank you.